This is a taco fern seed, the new hardest plant to get in Grower Garden's cooking update, and I don't have one yet. But today I'm going to get one, then use it to go from 0 all the way to 1 trillion shekels in just 1 hour. Now, if we make our way over to Mr. Pig, check his rewards, and scroll all the way to the bottom, we'll see our goal right there. It's got prismatic text, the taco fern. Now, if we talk to him, he says that the bigger food we give him, the more rewards we get, and the rarer the food, the better rewards. And if we give him what he's craving, we'll get the rarer rewards by default, and he wants cake right now. Question is, I ain't got a cake recipe. How do I make cake? I got no seeds on this account, no shekels, so I've signed into my main account to test something. He says the larger the plants, right, the better. So what about this crazy carrot right here? If I submit that, it's got orangey colored. Okay, what about this carrot? Double carrots. I will add one of these, one of these. There's some crazy stuff that I want to add at the end. Cooking pot's full. Okay, let's cook. With no recipe, what can we get? Your soup is... We made a soup. Try this. I know it's not cake, but I'm sure it's tasty. 5 watering cans. What reward was that? Common. Okay, we've got some work to do. All right, let's try something like this. Let's try an amber spine. Let's also try one of these. Another one. Okay, let's cook this. We did nothing but large plants there. Oh, so that's just another soup. Oh, but it's massive. If I give him this soup, what do we get? A gourmet, 2 gourmet... Oh, he's giving me so much stuff. We got some gourmet seed packs, which is this thing right here. It has a grand tomato, but nothing that we're looking for. But that right there, that is the strategy. So I've got a really good idea. If I place my little windy raccoon in here, along with my giant admin mimic octopus, then every 15 seconds once I feed him, he's gonna go steal. Steal what, you might be asking? Why, it's one of these. A bone blossom. This one here is worth nearly 1 trillion, and this one here is worth nearly 600 billion. Now, this taco fern could possibly be more difficult to obtain than this bone blossom seed. So that's why we need to pull out all the stops and actually use the bone blossom to literally get the plant that we're looking for. I am going to grab some toys because if we feed that to this guy, it'll boost his passive and make it so he steals every 15 seconds. And as long as we're getting just the large bone blossoms and not the tiny ones, like... Are you sick? There's no shot that that just happened. Hold on. We got some imposters in here we got to pluck out. There we go. Now, if I just leave this going for a little while until I have like 30 or 40 bone blossoms, we're gonna make some crazy large soups. So let's do a mini thief time lapse to get enough ingredients for this soup.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, now that I've got a bunch of bone blossoms, we can actually test these out and see if these are good enough for him. So if I submit every single one I can, this would be a 50-minute cooking time. No, thank you. We're gonna skip. Now, if these plants for some reason aren't large enough to get me like a giant soup, okay, that's not bad. But I've got some other things I can do and some other plants that are even bigger than those bone blossoms to try and get it. We got honey glaze spray, advanced sprinkler, gourmet seed pack, artichoke. We got 2 honey glaze sprays, which is like the legendary. So we're not doing bad. Do I really have to go like bigger? Are these bone blossoms like not large enough? Let's make another soup. Like if this doesn't work, I genuinely might have to try baking a cake. Honey glaze, small toy, advanced sprinkler, food crate, watering can, burnt spray. Oh, that's common. We'll try these 4 bone blossoms again. And then I think I'm gonna have to use plan B. We're gonna have to go even larger. It says it's a legendary bone blossom soup. So does that mean the limit of what I can get is legendary? It kind of makes sense, but like we're not getting anything above. We got corn. Yeah, it seems like we're not getting anything above legendary. This is a problem. I've got some ideas though, but for that we need to log into some more accounts. Now I've been farming from some of my other accounts. Obviously I got my giant tranquil bloom. Like realistically, I ain't got a plant larger than this. So there is no way that this doesn't help me get what I'm looking for. There's absolutely no way. It's worth over 1 trillion shekels as well. There's no way this doesn't work. So if we see what my account's stolen, I'm holding it in my hand right now, but like it's invisible because it's that large. Yeah, it doesn't even show up anymore. And we also have some other cool things. Now, of course, we got a regular bone blossom, which I'll obviously take. And then we've got some maple apples as well. These should hopefully be able to help. Now let's just try cooking these. Let's see what we can do with this. So we'll put the tranquil bloom in. That's not even loading. 2 maple apples and a bone blossom. Can I put something else in? Wait, we might still be able to cook. Let's do another bone blossom. Does it fit another thing? Oh, it does. The soup is lime green. How large is it getting this time? It must be massive. This is just a test. Wait, it's only rare. Are you kidding? There's no way that was only rare. Okay, I might have to actually start making what he wants. I'm kind of realizing. So he wants a pizza. Now, if we take a look at this, to make a legendary pizza, we need 2 corn, 2 apple, and 1 pepper. I suppose I'll put this in like my garden, I guess. I have to buy corn. Wait. Nope, I got corn seeds. I don't have pepper seeds, so we need to buy one of these. And I definitely have apple seeds. Yep, okay. Well, to make sure we get like at least a decent size, let's buy the brand new Grandmaster Sprinkler. Okay, let's see if this is any good. Pepper seed, some corn seeds, and then an apple. Okay, now we're gonna grow all. And if this doesn't help me get the taco fern, I'm going to crash out. So as you can see, like we got a bunch of large plants. It's kind of perfect. Now we come over here and we place 2 corn, 2 apples, and we'll do the 65 kilogram apple. And then we'll do a pepper. And then we cook. And this should make a legendary pizza. But the question is, my pet is in the way. I can't skip. Now we skip the cooking time. My pizza's done. It's a legendary giant pizza. So this is just a test. If I give him this, he gives a medium toy, gourmet, 2 gourmet seed packs, gourmet egg, advanced sprinkler. Was that actually better? We got a gourmet egg. It got us all the way up to here. Does he still want pizza? Does he only have 1 craving per hour? No shot. The rarer the food, the better rewards. Tranquil Bloom and Meat Blossoms are literally in fact, Meat Blossom is literally the rarest seed in the game. How was I not getting crazy stuff? I'm just gonna keep yoinking these Tranquil Blooms. So I might actually go back to the Bone Blossom account because Bone Blossom is just the best seed in the game, apart from Candy Blossom, but I don't have any of those. I've got a feeling that it's almost like opening a seed pack in that it's just a numbers game. So if I just keep like submitting crazy rare plants like Bone Blossoms, Maple Apples, other stuff, and then we cook these, see what rarity we get. So right there we got a, oh, this one's only rare. Oh yeah, this is not like, that's so many advanced. Nobody needs that many advanced sprinklers. Oh, we got corn. Ain't nobody want corn either. Here's the plan. I'm just gonna make a bunch of soups and then we're gonna turn all of them in afterwards and see if we can get this taco fern. Okay, I got 3 rare soups and 2 legendary ones. So let's just like submit this one, submit this one. We'll just get infinite rewards cooking. I'm getting so much stuff. This pig has never eaten this much food. If we check our seeds, we got nothing again. Genuinely, how do we get the prismatic? This is really difficult. Like, this is harder than the Bone Blossom for sure. And the fact that I can't use the Bone Blossom to get these, at least it seems that way. What about another pizza? Since he's craving it right now, like, what I'm worried about, am I gonna have to make like giant versions of these foods? Nothing good again. We got a gourmet egg, which, you know, that's cool, but it's not the taco fern. Okay, I'm hearing some craziness for a recipe, and I'm sick in the head enough to actually try this. So, oh, this is gonna be so annoying. We need to get rid of this apple tree. Oh, that's not my garden. So we get rid of this apple tree, and then we need to crop every single one of these. Now I need to actually go ahead and buy, for the first time ever, a sugar apple seed. One of the rarest seeds in the game, because apparently we place this. I believe I now have all the tools necessary. The only thing we're missing is the grandfather sprinkler. So we'll do boom, boom, godly, and then the grandmaster. And now we need to do a grow all. I believe we can make something work with this. Okay, this is good. This is good. We got a rainbow sugar apple as well. We've got everything we need. I just need to go get my Bone Blossom account and get some more Bone Blossoms. And then we should, hopefully, be good. Okay, my Bone Blossom account is back in, which is perfect. Just need to steal a couple of these, and then we're gonna make the most devious pizza recipe known to man. Okay, I've got a bunch of different things to like experiment here. So we'll put in a Bone Blossom to begin with, and then we're gonna add a corn, and then we're gonna add a sugar apple. Just these 3, and we're gonna try this. Now, if this makes a soup, I've done it wrong. If this makes a pizza, I've done it right. A divine Bone Blossom sugar apple pizza. Try this food I cooked up, Mr. Pig. Food crate, fried spray, honey glaze spray. Okay, right. We got the fried spray, which is here, which means we can also get the mochi mouse. So whatever we discovered there. Wait, what if I add more Bone Blossoms? If we do 1. Oh, that was a maple apple. And then a sugar apple, and then a corn. What does this make? Your cake is... Wait, I just baked a cake. A divine cake. Try this and give me a taco fern. Fried, gourmet egg. All right, that was not the one. We're gonna try that again. Bone blossom, sugar apple, corn. And you know, let's throw a pepper in there. Why not? Might have just made a little like concoction thingy. Oh, that was a cake. Another divine cake. I'm so close to getting prismatic cake. How do I improve this? A mochi mouse. We got 2. 3. We got 3 mochi mice. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, what does this do? Bruh, that's so mid. I'm so close to cooking something diabolical. Okay, right, let's do... sugar apple, Bone Blossom, 2 sugar apples. Maybe he's got a sweet tooth. And then a couple peppers. That was a soup. I burnt it. That was not a cook. I did not cook. Okay, but like knowing this strategy I have going over here of farming these plants, it's so close to being glorious. Now, the main question is can the divine foods give you prismatic? I'm seeing something crazy. Hold on. I think we need something from here. Where is it? Okay, so I'm hearing through the grapevine that the banana instead of the corn cooks prismatic. But if you look at where the banana was obtained, it was from the 2025 Easter event. I don't have no banana. How do I get this? I've got an idea though. Bananas might not work, but what if we tried like something else? Like a strawberry? Just a little idea. So using my main account, I'm gonna buy a prismatic elder strawberry. And now we need to place this down over here. I might try a pear as well. Where's my elder strawberry? There it is. I'm going to recall, buy the crazy good sprinkler again. Yoink. And we place these. And now we hit a grow all. And now it's time to test again. I think I have some spare Bone Blossoms. So we're cooking with that regard. Yeah, I do. Okay. My strawberries are in the ground. Let's just harvest a bunch of these. I don't want tiny corn. What else is like a banana? Oh, do I have a coconut seed? Coconuts are like, they're usually on desserts and like cake and stuff, right? So like coconut makes sense. Dragon fruit could be good as well. I'll grab a coconut seed for now and we'll place it right here. Grab all those again. And now we grow all again. Let me cook. Let me cook. I'm onto something with this. I'm about to craft a whole new recipe. There's no friggin' coconuts. Oh, I'm actually gonna crash out. All right, let's give this a go again. Give him a sugar apple. We'll just give it like big boy sugar apples as well. So like they're not tiny. And now we'll give it some strawberries. And now I just need to send over a diabolical amount of bone blossoms. Okay. It's time for some experiments. Let's do this. So we'll do boom, boom, elder strawberry, sugar apple, ×2. Let me cook. There's gonna be a cake and it's gonna be a glorious cake. That's a soup. Elder strawberry might not be the vibe. Okay, what about 3 bone blossoms and then a sugar apple and then an elder strawberry? It has to be a cake. How is it a soup? Okay. No, that's fine. This was just part of the experiment again. What about a pepper, a sugar apple, ×2, one of these, and an elder strawberry? If this is another soup, oh, it's only taking 35. It's gonna be mid. If this is an uncommon, another rare soup. Oh, this update is gonna make me crash out. This is so difficult. All right, change of plans. We'll give some corn to this account. Then we need more bone blossoms. We could never have too many of these. Okay, let's try something silly mode. 1, 2, 3. I put a piece of corn in by accident. Cannot be serious. I put corn in. A hot dog? Oh, I made a prismatic hot dog by accident. Wait. This could be it. Taco fern, inbound. Gourmet egg. Yes! No way. Main account, you've done your job. Be gone. I can finally start this video. Taco fern seed. All right, now we plant it down, pick up our little mouse, and now we can begin stage 2 of this entire video. And for that, we need our army of mooncats. But as you'll notice, max pets equipped. 3 out of 3. I'm gonna need to buy max pet slots so we can get the largest taco ferns known to mankind. Since if we're going for a trillion, we need the best of the best. Now that I have my max pet equips, we can place all these down. Now, one thing I need to do quickly is we need to just do 1 grow all. So we've got our taco fern, which, it's hideous. Are those the plants on top or is that the food? All right, okay. We're gonna ignore that for now because I need sprinklers and a lot of them. Now, especially since we've got the new sprinkler, we're probably gonna be able to make even bigger plants. I can buy 1 basic sprinkler because of the amount of shekels I got from my mistakes. I can get an advanced sprinkler, a godly sprinkler, a master sprinkler, and then the grand master sprinkler. I also need a trowel. I forgot about the trowel. Luckily, there's no like quadruple overlaps, so we're chilling. We can just wait. The trowel is high-key the most important part of this, so we can move the plant to be exactly where the mooncats are sleeping. Now we just need to wait. Oh, it's 1 thing. So this isn't 3 plants. That's just 1 singular fern. So we're literally going to be only using 1. All right, now we just need a big nap. Come on, guys. Lock in. Oh, they're all going to this side. Oh, we're going to get a... Come on, sleep. No, they've spread out again. Only double overlaps. We're not going to take that. Ooh, we have a triple sleep, but I'm not going to take it because it's only there. I think we can do like 4. I think we can get 4. Oh, we got another triple. So close to being a quad. We're getting closer and closer, though. It's looking good. We keep getting little double, triple whammies, but it's not good enough. I need 4 cats to nap in 1 spot. Only the best for this taco fern. It's a new prismatic seed. So we got to see if it's actually any good, right? We got to give it its best chance at life. Oh, 1, 2. Oh, it's only just like if this cat was here, it'd be perfect. Is this 4? Oh, there's 4 right there. I can't reach it. I'm not getting any 4 overlaps. I'm just gonna settle for this. We'll do this, and a grandmaster. And now we hit a grow all and we see how large we can get this taco fern. Boom. Ooh. Why is it only a 2-pronger? This one's 3. Why is this one 2? Is this good? That's the question. Like, is this actually big? Because I feel like we could do better. Like, it doesn't feel ginormous. Like the tranquil bloom that I grew recently. You know what? I'm gonna crop this. That was 40 kilograms nearly. All right, that's good to know. We've got reference material now. What that does mean, though, is I need to go back and buy more sprinklers. And I need to be fast because the cats are about to start napping again. I need to keep my eye on them to make sure they don't get like a little 4. Hold on, we might be getting something crazy back at base. Wait, I have to look. Okay, it was only 3. All right, crisis averted. We can go back and buy the sprinklers. Okay, so this is my other one. This one's growing like surprisingly large. It's kind of fun watching it grow because the Grandmaster sprinkler is like increasing its speed even faster. This one's getting big. You know, I'm gonna hit a grow all just to see. Okay, 39 kilos. How much is this? 54. Yeah, we can definitely do bigger. Now, I unfortunately picked that. I'm gonna have to grow all again because we need the plant ready to be grabbed. Oh, what the hell? Yo, what? Okay, right, I need a magnifying glass. It's like a 5-leaf clover. This one's a 3. This one was a 2. Okay, we need to do research. I need a magnifying glass because what I want to do is I want to go over to this cell and I want him to tell me how much is this taco fern worth? 2.7 million. That's insane. But what if I inspect this? 5.4 million shekels by default. This could definitely be the one. Do I think I can do better than this? Am I crazy enough to try and take this even further? You know, we'll try one more. I'm not going to harvest this just yet, though, because we do need to move it. Okay, I legit waited 30 minutes to try and get 4 cats to sleep together, but it didn't happen. Now, we have to get started because I only have 1 hour to get the best mutations possible. So let's go. We've got a crystal beam event going on right now, which I suppose we could do. Since it just spawned in, if we could get this mutation, let's try it. Let's try it. We got to keep charging it up. Okay, just a couple more crystals. Last one. Now our plants have a chance to get some mutations. Now, while that's happening, there's a couple mutations we can add instantly. Because of our struggle to get this seed, we've got burnt and honey glazed sprays. And we also have fried, which it's brought it up to 81 million with just those 3. All right, this taco fern is now, it's pretty cursed. But what I can do, since I've got these 3, we only need 2 more mutations, and then we can turn it rainbow. Therefore, I'm going to come over here. We're going to buy a chocolate, chilled, and shocked spray. And in fact, to save time, I'm going to buy 2 of each. So then we have them ready for after we turn it rainbow. Nice, there we go. Now we can add chocolate and chilled. And now here's the most important part. We need to place down a butterfly. And then we also place our admin mimic. And then in just 50 seconds, he should turn this into rainbow. But we can make that 50 seconds even quicker if I buy a medium toy. Here we go. He's copying the butterfly. How much is this going to make it? It's 92 million right now, which isn't much. But rainbow is a crazy multiplier. So he's made it rainbow. 270 million. Isn't that kind of mid? Wait. There's still a chance we can make this crazy. There's loads of other mutations we can add. And speaking of which, the first one we're going to go for is zombified. Crazy bonus if we can actually get this. We failed our first attempt, but it's fine because every 15 seconds he's going to keep on trying. Mimic octopus applied. Wait, we actually did it. 6.7 billion. Just rainbow and zombified. Right now we go for disco by placing down our disco bee. Oh, we got disco first try. 40 billion taco fern. This is getting pricey now. This is getting good. We can also go for cooked and our kitsune at the same time. And maybe we even place the kappa as well. So our mimic now has options. He can do any of these 3. We got corrupt chakra, which is great, but we will need the foxfire chakra. So I think for now I'll take away the kitsune because that one's going to take a little while to get. Oh, we got burnt. We can take away the owl. Now we've just got a kappa. It'll apply wet as soon as it copies. And then we have a chance to get bloodlit from this as well. So this is kind of perfect. Oh, but he's not in the range. He needs to get closer. I moved it. It had to be done. There we go. We got wet. Now we just need to turn that into bloodlit. Okay, you know what? We ain't getting no bloodlit yet. So instead, there's a couple more sprays I have left over. We've got chocolate. We've got shocked, honey glazed, and then we had fried. I think that was like a new one, fried. So it's now worth 75 billion shekels, which again, like, it's not bad, but it's not great. We can definitely do better. I think the best way we can do that is by trying to get verdant. Verdant's like it's only a small modifier, but if we get like a sunbeam event and we get sun-dried and combine that with verdant, we get paradisal. We failed our first verdant attempt, but it's fine. I'll no doubt get it soon. We failed again. Usually I don't struggle with verdant, but surprisingly, the other ones went quickly. This one is struggling. Now what we can do while we wait for verdant is we can set up the next part of this. And surprisingly, for the next part of this, we actually need a single carrot seed. Because what I'm going to do is we're going to place the carrot seed right there. And now this is going to seem crazy, but we're then going to apply shocked to this carrot. Because one of my pets is going to eat this and spread static to the taco fern. It's the new Raiju, this little guy. Wait, did we just get verdant? On the carrot! Bro, you cannot be serious. There's actually no way that just happened. There's a giant taco fern here, and it's like, oh, let me put it on the carrot. Yeah, good idea. All right, eat that. Devoured the carrot. Wait, the carrot's gone. We lost verdant because of that. But we did get static, so that's an upgrade. Now we'll place the queen bee so we can get pollinated. I suppose I'll place another scarlet macaw as well, since, you know, we're gonna need another verdant. That's so annoying. Nice, we got pollinated. I'm just checking through my pests to make sure I've not missed anything that we can get mutations with. I think I've cooked. We're getting close to like the final few mutations. And then we need to turn the chakras when we get them into harmonized chakras. Before any of that, we need verdant, but it keeps failing. Come on, game, it surely ain't that hard. Yes, okay. We got that. Now I want to go for tranquil. How do I get corrupt? Is there a pet that gives the corrupt mutation? Oh, you can turn a pet corrupt. And then every 25 minutes it will corrupt a fruit. I've got a better idea. Once we get tranquil, I think I have corrupt sprays on my main account, which we can just like spray onto the taco fern instead. And if I don't, I'm cooked. Wait, it's meditating there. We got windstruck from the windy event that's going on right now. However, I'm struggling to get tranquil. Oh wait, this should be the one. Is it only just out? Oh yeah, that's cooked. Luckily, I've brought my main account in though to help, because I have some useful sprays on this account. We've got Amber, which is a really nice mutation. 81 billion. Cloud touched. And, oh, it doesn't have corrupt. Oh, no. Okay, this could be a code red. It's fine. I'll figure it out. I'm sure I have an account somewhere with the mutation. Oh. This has got to give tranquil, surely. Do we not have tranquil yet? All right, desperate times call for desperate measures. That's got to be the one. That's got to be. There's no way. Yes. 87 billion now. We got tranquil, which means we can pick up this guy and we can place down our windy kappa next, because I really want to try and turn this wet mutation that's on here. As you can see, it's next to burnt. We want want this to be bloodlit instead. Much better mutation than just wet. And you'll notice I'm not adding chilled or anything just yet because I want to see if we can get a sandy, like, desert spirit thingy. And then we can get ceramic. I think you can get them both, but I know it's like a little bit more difficult. All right, now we just wait and we hope that this kappa thing works. I know it can copy. And in fact, let's just place like a couple of carrots around here. The more carrots we have, the higher chance we have for them to get bloodlit. And then if we get one of these, we can just use the Spinosaurus to like move it across onto my taco fern. But honestly, like this thing is huge. It's got 5 different like taco leaves and it's still less than 100 billion. And I've got so many mutations already and like good mutations as well. Shocked, disco, zombified, amber. Oh, we got one. Perfect. Right. Now we just place our Spinosaurus and then hopefully he just eats this and just puts it on our favorited plant. Yes. It worked perfectly. And now with that out of the way, I'm going to place the Kitsune again and we can work on getting the corrupt Foxfire because we got the regular chakra, but now we need the Foxfire one. The very, very difficult one to get. Luckily, when we bring out the Kitsune at the very end, we actually, using this little guy right here, we'll be able to like duplicate this like as many times as we want within like 5 minutes. So this timer that I've given myself to grow a crazy one of these, we're going to be able to cook. Now, unfortunately, because of this timer as well, I'm not going to be able to use my Sun Wukong to get Dawnbound. To be honest, if we can get both the chakras and harmonize both of them, we probably don't need it. It might be a carrot moment, actually, I'm realizing. Get some more carrots going. And then let's see if we can get like Foxfire on any of these. Okay, we did not. We just got the regular. I got one. The carrot play is so OP. It's on that one. Okay, perfect. Now we pick this guy up. We quickly put a Spinosaurus down and then he'll just simply move that across onto this one. There we go. Corrupt Foxfire chakra was added. And now I'm going to place down this pterodactyl because this thing is overpowered. Every 10 minutes, it'll apply Windstruck. Then there's an additional 20% chance for Twisted to be applied. Now, if you combine Windstruck and Twisted, you get Tempestuous. As you can see, we got on a carrot, which I don't want to do. I completely forgot about that carrot. I'm gonna keep it real. Look, you can see the little tornado on the carrot. We're gonna apply this to the entire taco. It just sucks that we didn't get the Tempestuous on the one that actually mattered. That is cooked. Copied again, but it didn't copy the right thing. In good news, though, although we're not getting Tempestuous at all, we're up to 112 billion with the Corrupt Foxfire chakra, which is very nice. But it'll be even better when we get the 2 Kitsune ones. Okay, while we wait, let's do some gambling. How long do these take to hatch? Never mind. Oh, we got seed packs. Okay, we'll do some seed packs instead. First seed pack, Crown Melon. This is like Subway Surfers, but Grower Garden edition. While we wait for this to get tempestuous, we just gotta keep gambling. Tall Asparagus. Nice. Actually, you know what? It must be done. The carrot method. One of these has got to get it. Okay. Surely we get it now. We got like 50 carrots. Wait, why did it work so well this time? Get back here, Pterodactyl. Placed on our Spino, and now be able to move Tempestuous across to here. So it's 112 billion right now. How much is this mutation going to make it go up by? 115. Okay, 3 billion increase. It's steadily increasing in value, but like, it's really not that good. To say this took like hundreds of bone blossoms to get, this ain't worth it. Now, I think the only mutation that we're kind of missing, so I'll add Frozen, which brings it up by absolutely nothing. We've got every pet mutation we can get, at least that I'm aware of, apart from the regular chakras. So, for that, I need to steal someone's Kitsune. All right, here we go. We've got the Kitsune set up at last, which means we can also enact the final stage of this plan to make 1 trillion shekels. In that while it's duplicating this, it's also going to be getting 100 trillion shekels each duplication, which is more than good enough. But I don't want to end this until we get one with at least both of the harmonized chakras. So like the first steal, we got a regular harmonized chakra. I'm just wondering, am I gonna have to do the carrot method again, perhaps? It might have to be done so I can easily see if we get the corrupt Foxfire chakra, and then we can just move it across with the Spino. But again, getting this mutation, it's a very rare chance. Like, as you can see, we got the regular chakra, so this could really take a while. Right, so it's been about 15 minutes, which used a lot of my time left. As you can see, no harmonized Foxfire chakra, which is really not good. That's bonkers. Look at how many things we've yoinked. Okay, but it's still fine. I think we can still make the 1 trillion. It's just taking a little second. Now, as you can see, my account's got the taco ferns, so I just need to gift them across, and we need at least 10 of these, which I think I just have enough. This very well could be close, actually. Not sure how long I've got on the timer, if I'm being honest. Hopefully enough time. We did waste a lot of time getting things like verdant and stuff like that, especially growing it on a carrot, then got eaten. It was not ideal. Kind of a shame we didn't get paradisal or anything to like really bring up the value. I've got a bunch of these taco ferns in my inventory now, so it's time for the moment of truth. As you can see, like this thing is pretty large. Let's come over here and sell my inventory. Have we made 1 trillion shekels? 1.3 trillion. We only just did it pretty much. Oh, that was close. That was real close. With my riches, what could I get? Well, I could get a night staff and a star caller, and I still have money to spare.